I gotta pick up Jason at preschool. He's my little brother. It's up to me to take care of him from 4 until dinner time. Sometimes I don't like it, but after all, he's my brother.
We like living here. I can have lots of animals. There's always plenty to do. Mom has to work in the city. It's up to me to run things till she gets home. What I'm worried about is if our baby rabbits are okay.
I get kind of lonely and down sometimes after school. It's a drag being alone, but I guess everybody's got to be on their own sometimes.
Mom and Dad both have to work. I know they worry a lot about me, but I know how to take care of myself. I know about going straight home and never taking rides from strangers. I'm not just some little kid or something. I keep my key on this string. I don't want to lose it, and you don't want to leave it dangling out there for everybody to see. That's like telling folks you're going to be home alone.
Did you have fun in school today? I keep my key pinned inside my pocket so I won't lose it. I used to get stuck without a key sometimes, and let me tell you, that's a real drag. I never hide a door key outside, like near the door or anything. That's the first place a burglar would look. I even check out the house before I go in. Like, are there any broken windows? Does it look like anybody tried to get in? Just to be safe.
Hi, Mom. Yeah, I'm home. No, everything's okay. I'm going out to check the rabbits now. Yes, I'll do my homework. Don't worry, I'm just fine.
Hi, is my Marla there? Hi, I'm home. Okay. Sure. I'll take care. I can't check in with my dad because he doesn't have a phone in his work. So I check in with my Aunt Marla every day. That way Dad won't worry. Parents worry a lot more than they have to.
Yeah, stop it, will you let go? He's all wound up today. You want to say hi to Mom? She's got to get back to work. Hi, Mom. He's impossible. Okay, see you at 5.
Yes, Mom. I'll call the stewards if I need any help. Everything's okay. Bye. I keep all the emergency numbers right next to the phone. We live where I couldn't just shout if I needed some help, so we put down fire, police, those kind of numbers. And of course, the stewards. They're my contact family.
Lots of times salesmen call. They want to know if my folks are home, which is the same as asking if I'm home alone. I never answer those kind of questions. Nobody has to know if you're home alone. Okay, well, my folks can't come to the phone right now, but I'll take a message and they can call you back. See? That usually takes care of strangers. You ever get a strange phone call from some freaky person who just wants to gross you out? Do you know what I do if somebody calls and tells me stuff I don't want to hear? I do this. After all, whose phone is it? You don't have to let anyone else use it to scare you or play games with you. Just hang up on them. It's your phone. You run it.
What is it?
Tree trimming service.
We do stuff like that ourselves.
Well, we do tree trimming and rubbish cleanup. So I could use some help. Can I talk to you?
Do you have a card?
Yeah, sure do.
Leave it in the mailbox, okay? We'll call if we need any help.
Okay.
When I'm home, the front door stays locked, period. It's up to me to watch out for the whole place. I don't want to be mean or anything, but I don't want to open the door to any strangers.
I never open the door. Who knows what kind of weirdos out there? This is my place. I don't have to let anybody in that I don't know. I mean, tough for them. That's the way it is.
Mom went over the kitchen tools with me when she got her full-time job. I stay away from using the stove, but basically I can make anything I want. It's a lot better than just eating some junk.
When Mom first went to work, I'd just eat some cookies or something and watch TV. I even sat in the dark and didn't turn on the lights. I decided I better learn how to run things.
The problem about the kitchen is, if you don't know what you're doing, you can burn pans, burn yourself, or even start a fire. It's only now that my folks let me use the stove. You know why I keep this box of baking soda on the stove? Because the first time I tried cooking something, I did start a fire. You can dump salt on a little fire too. If it's in a pan, put the lid on it. It cuts off the oxygen for the fire. But the big thing you have to decide is if the fire is small enough for you to handle or too big for you to put out.
If a fire is too big to put out, then get out. Mom and I have talked it over. And if there was a real fire, the most important thing is just to get out. Go to a phone and call the fire department. Don't worry about saving anything. Just go.
You should know where your escape routes are. And that's why I have a contact person nearby too. So if there's an emergency, I can get out and go right to a phone. If there's a big fire, the thing is to get out safely. Crawl if you have to because of the smoke. And go right to your contact person and call the fire department. Go. And don't stop. Because you're the most important thing to save.
Mr. Wolochek, right down the hall, is the guide I go to. He's always there and says it's okay to use the phone. You gotta have a contact person, just in case.
Mom introduced me to Mr. Schumann
on the other corner. It's all set up that I can go there if there's any kind of an emergency I can't handle. Ow!
Okay, where does it hurt?
Right here.
Okay. There.
It needs a Band-Aid.
Okay, let's go get a Band-Aid. Hey, come on. We wanted a first aid kit that anybody could find in an emergency, because anything can happen when you have a kid like Jason around. Of course, we keep the first aid stuff up where Jason can't get into it.
Hold that finger up.
Sit up. Okay. There. This way, everything is in one place. Here's some of the things you need in a first aid kit. Like there's Band-Aids, and larger gauze bandages, and tape. And there's a disinfectant first aid cream if there's a cut. Of course, you have to wash a cut. And then there's a thermometer, an ice bag, all that kind of stuff. The point is, if somebody really got hurt, you'd know right where to go get the first aid things you'd need.
Boy, I banged my head once on the cupboard door. The sharp corner, right here. Man, did that ever hurt. And we didn't have any ice. But you know what worked? Frozen vegetables. I just held the bag of vegetables right on the bump, and it went right down. Don't laugh. It worked.
Walking around the place, you can get hurt sometimes. Little burns or a cut or something. It's up to you to wash it off, disinfect it, and put on a Band-Aid. But if something really bad happens, that's why I have the emergency numbers next to the telephone, so I could get help right away.
I used to get nosebleeds. I'd run around, freaked out like a little kid. I had to learn to take care of it myself. But it's still nice to know you can call someone like your mom or a contact person.
Oh man, it busted. This old plumbing has lots of problems. When this happens, you have to know where the shutoff valve is. It looks like this.
There are shut-off valves almost everywhere there's water. If you practice with them, they won't be so sticky if you have to turn one of them off all of a sudden. But I'd never fool with a water heater or anything like that. I'd call for some help. Okay, now what do I do?
Well, first I'll look out the window to see if it was just my house or if the whole street was blacked out.
If it's just your place, check the lights in another room. If you still don't have any light, then you can call your folks up for help, but don't go outside. If the circuit breakers are inside, then you can check them out. Maybe you had so much electricity on, they just popped off.
circuit breakers. Now I remember how these work. They go off automatically when you use too much electricity. To start the power again, you push them on. I guess I better unplug something.
It's not a drag doing chores. We have a schedule and Mom and I share. Besides, I like feeling responsible. Like the whole place is mine for a while and I'm in charge of it.
This is the best time, so I get my homework done now, before Mom comes home. That way we can have fun all evening. Here, let's go.
Jason is a lot of trouble sometimes, but I like being alone with him too. I have to pay attention all the time. We have a good time. I'm glad I have a chance to be a real big sister. Also, I'm lucky, because it keeps me from being lonely.
I'm putting this on.
I like building things or doing puzzles. I like to keep busy. Sure, I get lonely sometimes, but Dad and Mom have to work. There isn't any other way. The good thing is that I know exactly when they'll be home, so I can expect them. That makes it kind of a special time. That's why little things don't get me down, 'cause I know right when Dad gets home. Dad!
How you, big man? How's things?
Everything's great, except the kitchen tap busted. It wouldn't stop running water.
So what'd you do?
I cut it off at the shower valve, just like you showed me.
Smart move. We'll take it apart after dinner, okay? And I'm glad to be home.
Hi, honey. Ooh, thanks for setting the table. How's that fat mama rabbit doing?
She'll let you hold her babies now, but I don't know if they're wind yet.
We'll keep them warm tonight. Ooh, that looks good.
Well, I don't know if it's any good. I followed the recipe though.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi,
Mommy and Daddy.
Sweetheart.
Oh, come here.
Come here.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Gosh, you're so big. Yeah, bet you did.
Go to Daddy, come on.
Hey, time for a hug for Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, my son.
Hey, sweetheart, how are you?
Dying.
Great.
You have a day at
So
school?
heavy.
Let's go organize some dinner. I'm starved.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
I love it. Get a whip of this.
It's really good to have everybody home. Sometimes I'm gonna be home alone. I know that. And you know what? That's okay too, 'cause it makes me feel responsible.
Well, we got her a promotion today.
How nice.
And then you know what? We went to lunch for 2 hours. 2 horas.
Long.
¿Va a llamar Patty después?
Sí, me va a llamar al rato. I know Mom needs the help. It's important for us that I could run things sometimes. Don't worry. I'll call you.
Okay.
Now, come on, remember how I showed you?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, let's see. Now, come on, hold it like this.
Okay, I got it.
You got it. That's...
But all I'm tasting is wood. I got two.
What?
I like being in charge sometimes. Who wouldn't? I figure it's part of being grown up.
Now, slow down. Okay.
The big chair hat.
Oh, well, you'll have to try it anyway.
There's no gravy
Just try
on there.
a
You
little
said you
bit,
didn't want
okay?
any gravy.
We all have things to do each day. Mom and Dad work, and I go to school and take care of Jason. And I guess I can take care of myself and the whole house sometimes too. That makes me feel good.
What?